Hey, Kerry here. As the title of the video says, I'm using YouTube to sell my homes. And I want to explain that in this video because I've sold 3 homes in the last year for a total of about $4 million strictly off of YouTube. And I think you need to know how it works and how you can make it happen. I've been working in YouTube seriously now for about the last 8 months. Excuse me a second. I had eye surgery. That's why the bag's under the eyes. They'll be gone in about a week. But I wanted to share this with you. Yeah, I'm selling homes, $1 million homes, off of YouTube. What happened is, as an example, I sold a home in Liberty Park, this home right here. And that's a subdivision of Birmingham, listed at $1.2 million. A couple up in Chicago had made the decision they wanted to move to the south. And they decided they wanted to look at homes in Atlanta. So they scheduled with an agent in Atlanta, and one of them stumbled across a video of mine on YouTube for this listing I had in Liberty Park. I had done an 8-minute video, what I call a walk and talk video. I walk through the house, I show it, because I believe that people would much rather tour a house on a video than spend 4 days in the back of a car going from house to see things they really aren't interested in. So I think video is the step of the future. I may be out a little ahead of the curve, but it's working for me. So anyway, they looked at the 7 houses in Atlanta, and then they drove over here to see the one house in Birmingham, and they bought it in 24 days. That's right, they bought it in 24 days, and it was totally off of YouTube. Had another one down on Lake Heather. A couple was at another house of mine that was on a lake, and they said they didn't like it. And I said, well, have you seen the one on Lake Heather? And I showed them a picture of it, and they said, yeah, we saw that on Zillow, but we don't think it's right for us. I said, well, do me a favor. Here, take my card, got the approval of their agent, and go to my website and look at the house and let me know if it's something you want to look at. Well, within 24 hours, they requested a showing. Within 24 days, they bought the house. That house would not have sold if I did not have an 8-minute YouTube video on it. And that's just given. So, next chapter. Get a call yesterday from a lady in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Said that her husband is being transferred or has gotten a job with one of the major companies here in Birmingham. And they thought they wanted somewhere around a $500,000 home. And they were looking in Mountain Brook, Hoover, Homewood, and Vestavia. And then they saw my video on Hampton Gates. Hampton Gates is a community that sits just outside of Mountain Brook, and Mountain Brook is the wealthiest community in the state of Alabama. And I had done a drone shot on Hampton Gates of where I flew the drone down the street and showed the topography of the house and how the houses were situated that we've already built. And she said, I just fell in love with it. And she said, my husband is down there, and can he meet with you later this afternoon or this evening, and you can give him some information and walk him through the property. And she told me in very great detail what she wanted and how she wanted it built. And I said, well, I think I have a lot that would work for you. That was strictly off of video. I'm in Birmingham, Alabama. She's in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. That's probably 1,000 miles away. And again, I'm going to get a sale of house. I'm going to be on both the buyer's side and the seller's side for this house. And it's all done off of YouTube. I'm sharing this with you because, folks, if you aren't doing this, if you aren't presenting this, you're behind the curve. Let me add chapter 4 to that. Today, I went on a listing appointment this morning in Greystone. It's a substantial community. This couple had their house listed for over a year. It started about $1.3 million. It got down to $999,000, and they haven't sold it. And so they asked me, well, what do you do different than other agents? I said, well, first of all, I am not a listing agent, and please don't call me a listing agent. They said, what do you mean by that? I said, well, a listing agent is somebody who comes out here and gathers a bunch of information to create an MLS listing and then puts a sign in the front yard and invites other agents, bring their buyers into the house, because there's a 90% probability that someone other than your listing agent is going to ultimately sell the house, because they do nothing but put a sign in your front yard. They don't market it. They do nothing. So the odds of them selling it are 10 out of 100. So I said, so don't call me a listing agent, because I'm a salesman. I don't just list houses, I sell houses. I will show up for every listing or every showing of your house, because I want to know about the buyer. I want to know their likes, their dislikes. I need to give you feedback as to why your house isn't selling. I need to explain the features and benefits of the house so they know the extra things that you've put into it that you're going to share with me. You're not going to share it with the buyer's agent, because you're never going to see them until you get to the closing table. So I'm a salesman. I'm also a videographer. Let me tell you how I'm going to shoot your house. You're right back there is a green on a country club golf course. The video is going to start with me on the green with a putter, might have to borrow your putter, and a golf ball, might have to borrow a golf ball. And I'm going to putt a ball into the cup. And then I'm going to stand up, I'm going to say, see that house over there? That's a magnificent home. And look what a beautiful view they have of this golf course. And then the drone's going to take off, and it's going to say, and I want to show you this house. I want you to show you the beautiful house inside those walls. The drone will fly over the house, come down in the front yard, and come to the front door, and there I will be. I will be standing there, and I will say, come on in. Let me show you this house. And then for 8 minutes, I'll show them the features and benefits of that house. I will then take that video and edit it, put some music to it, make it magnificent, and I'll put it on YouTube. I'll use the keywords luxury homes in Birmingham, Alabama, golf course homes in Birmingham, Alabama, Greystone homes in Birmingham, Alabama. I know all the keywords. And I'll put it on YouTube. And people will see it. I'll then take it and I'll send it to my 4,500 residents of Birmingham that whether they want that house or not is really irrelevant. They're going to know about it. And they might know somebody who knows somebody who might want that house. So I'm going to send it to them. I'm also going to send it to about 340 of the top real estate agents in Birmingham, Alabama, because I've gathered all of their names and their email addresses, and they're on my list. And I'm going to send them that video so that they're aware of the house and all the beautiful features and benefits and amenities, and I'm going to invite them to come see the house. I'm not going to hold an open house. I don't believe in open houses. I only want people in the house that are familiar with the house and are in the market of the house. I don't want the neighbors who are just going to come and see the house. So that's what I'm going to do. Do you see how that's different? Do you see how there's nobody in your community who's doing something like that? Do you see how this is how houses will be sold in the future? And if you don't get onto this, if you don't become a part of it, you're going to be left in the back door. And you're going to see your house diminish. The other thing that's important to me is if you're a newbie in this business, there's an 80% potential that you're going to fail. That's the industry averages. And if you just put up your sign and say, hey, I'm in the real estate business, yeah, you'll get your parents and you'll get your grandparents and you might even get your aunts and uncles and you may get some people at the church. But 80% of the people who come into this industry fail within the first 18 months because they run out of that pipeline. They don't recognize for you to beat the 10%, 20% of the realtors who are really making a living in this business and have been doing it for 20 years and will continue to make a living until you replace them. And the only way you're going to replace them is if you do something different than they do. And if you do something that they can't or they refuse to do. Now, I can tell you right now that 95% of them will refuse to do this. They will refuse to put their face with the swollen cheeks, the darkened cheeks. Oh, I wouldn't do that. In front of their public and say, I'm human. I'm just like you. But I do things differently when it comes to real estate, and I can help you. I can help you where that agent that you hired before won't do. It's your only chance. You got to do something different. How the hell did Jeff Bezos, Amazon, put Sears Roebuck out of business? Because look at Sears Roebuck. Analyze it. The Sears Roebuck catalog was Amazon. Amazon is nothing more than a digitalization of the Sears Roebuck catalog. But Sears refused to change, and they're out of business. They would not adapt to the changing demands of their customers. Well, that's your opportunity. There are changing demands. People don't want to sit in a hot car, jump in and out for 4 days looking at houses. They want to go to YouTube. They want to go to bestofushomes.com, my website, and watch the videos. I've already shown you. They don't even have to live in Birmingham, Alabama. The reason I did this and started putting those with those keywords is I felt I had to get out in front of Zillow. I got damn tired of people walking up the driveway and meeting a car and shaking hands with an agent that they had never met, but they got through Zillow or Realtor.com or something like that. And I said, how do I get out in front of them? Well, I figured it out. I just make an 8-minute video. I learn the keywords. I build an audience. Do you know how many people come to my YouTube channel a month right now? And I've only been in this 8 months. Over 8,600 people. I have my own TV channel. Now, are all the videos about real estate? No. I just did one about the stock market. And what I think is going to happen to the stock market. You know, I've done a bunch of them where I believe that Amazon's going to buy Zillow and try to put us out of business. Well, this is how you're going to get in front of them. Okay. YouTube sells homes. Whether you're another real estate agent or you're one of those people I'm looking for, I can sell your home with YouTube. Okay? So, if you want to see more videos, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a like. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. If you want to be notified, so you're one of the first ones on your block to see my new video, hit the bell so you'll get an email notification every time I do a new video. And then share. We're living in a society that is all about sharing. If I got something and it can help you, I want to share it with you so that you can have a better life, so that you're happier with your life. I'm damn happy about my life because people have shared with me. So I want you to share with me. It's only fair that you do that. I'm sharing with you. Take the video and send it to everybody on your email list. Take the video and put it on a link to it on your Facebook page. Take the video and put a link to it on your LinkedIn page. That's only fair. Share is fair. Okay. I love what I'm doing. I'm the happiest I've been in my life. I'm writing a book about how I got to where I am and how I wish I was 25 years of age right now and knew what I know right now. Damn, the world's going to change fast. And if you're on top of it, you're going to be the leading edge. I told somebody the other day, there's only one difference between me and LeBron James, and he makes $88 million a year. He has a bigger audience than I do. He has more people following him. Taylor Swift, she just has more people following her. I have as much talent as she does, just in a different field. I can't put a basketball through a hoop from, 90 feet. I can't do it. But I understand real estate. I understand sales. I understand the stock market. And I will build an audience that will challenge Taylor Swift's and Michael Jordan's. My nickname is Kobe. That's what I was called for years. I had never heard of anybody called Kobe until a beautiful young man named Kobe Bryant showed up and played basketball. Damn, that's terrible what happened. I lost my daughter, but I live. He lost his daughter and he lost his life, and he's only 40 years old. Oh, that's so wrong. Okay, let's make the world a better place and share our knowledge and share our experiences. Thank you so much.